What up, Dokkanners? We have official confirmation the next Dokkan Festival coming up is going to be Bebe. More specifically, Super Baby 1. Extreme STR Super Baby 1. So it turns out, while Metal Cooler seemed likely, the other equally likely option was the better option, which was Bebe. So for those of you who were convinced it was Metal Cooler, you were wrong. And let this be a lesson. It's never 100% until it is, okay? Even if something seems so obvious to you, there's always a chance it could be something else, because that's the way Team Dokkan Battle rolls. All right, that being said, let's take a look at the unit details. But first, let's check out these animations. We're going to watch the global one first, and then we'll watch the JP one afterwards. Oh, and the banner unit is Possessed Trunks, if you can't tell. Oh, isn't this right when they get out of the lab? There he is. Oh man, wait. Oh, they're not doing an entrance animation where he gets the power from the others and gets that jacket. Oh wait, this is the Malice. This is the power of Malice. Wait, is this a... Is this a super... Wait, what? There's no audio for that? Okay.
Lord Baby, this is the Bloods Wave Amplifier. Right now!
Do they not have a voice for Baby? That sounded like a JP roar. Oh my god, I don't think they have a voice for Baby. Bro, what's with this Dragon Force music?
Supports everything! I'll liberate you to nothingness! Revenge Deathfall!
Okay. So there clearly is a voiceover, but they didn't have it for all of it. Like, why is there no voiceover for this? Is this not an... It's not an active skill. That's what it means. This is not an active skill. He's just gonna auto transform. All right, so some of that is a little like weird, like right here, but okay. All right. That is the global one. I guess we'll check out the JP one. There better not be any extra voices on the JP side. I'm gonna be very mad if JP gets extra voices and global doesn't. So hold on, right here. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely, it's not an active skill. It's just gonna be something you auto transform into. Okay.
Baby sama, Blue tsuka, Zoufuku souchi desu. Ima desu.
I guess it would have been a lot to put like a... It might have been a lot to just put like a morphing voice audio track right there, I guess. I don't know. It just feels a little incomplete. All right, there we go. That is the global and the JP version of the Bebe animations. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. Again, some of it feels a little disjointed because of the lack of audio, but whatever. If the unit's good, that will make up for it, in my opinion. I know a lot of people are probably not even going to summon, but that's okay. So this guy's Extreme STR. Leader skill, Corroded Body and Mind. Oof. Battle of Fate. 200%, 170%. Extra stats plus 50 to Terrifying Conquerors, Final Trump Card, and GT Boss. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, very much a GT Boss unit here. Okay, let's go to the super attack. Super attack. Raise attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy. And then for the passive, key +2 attack and defense plus 250. 70% chance to dodge, guaranteed guard. Corroded body and mind, allies attack plus 50%. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense plus 250. Chance to dodge plus 10% for 1 turn. Okay. Starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry, or when another 3 or more corroded body and mind or GT boss, thank God, category allies are on the team, starting from the 3rd turn from the entry. So for 1 turn only, you basically have to worry about this, where you've got 80% dodge and guaranteed guard. Then you would be able to transform, and it's not an option. You will transform, because as you saw, there was no voiceover, which means it's not an active skill. It is something that will happen. Transforms from the 5th turn from the start of the character's entry, or when there's another 3 or more corroded body mind GT bosses on the team starting from the 3rd turn from the character's entry. You still have to show up. So that means either turn 3 or turn 4 or even turn 5. That is when you'll transform. The turn 5 scenario would happen if your baby is in slot 7 and you don't show up until turn 3. That's what that means. So now let's take a look at the transformed state. So here it is. Super Bebe 2, Giant Ape. Okay. So we'll take a look at the super attack. Raise attack and defense permanently, causes immense damage. Ooh, a stacker, eh? Okay. Key +3 attack and defense plus 250. Great chance to dodge. Guaranteed guard. 60% support to corroded body and mind allies. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, STR excluded, into STR. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense plus 250. Chance to dodge plus 20%. Once only. So again, you've got that gimmick, but it's double now, and that brings you to 90% chance to dodge. Damn. When all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class, foresees enemy super attack, launches an additional super. Hello? When all allies attacking in the same turn are corroded body and mind category characters, chance to crit and damage reduction 30%. Whoa. He's got 70% chance to dodge, 30% damage reduction, 30% crit, and full guard. And that too, you're stacking, so you're just going to get even better. 3 or more key spheres obtained, or if there is a superclass enemy when the character obtains a key sphere. Attack plus 120%, chance to crit plus an additional 30%. 5 or more key spheres obtained, or if there's an Earthbred Fighters category enemy when the character obtains a key sphere. Attack plus 120%, chance to crit plus 30%. You could be looking at 90% crit. And so once again, shout out to Dokkan for making the unit STR, making that base 5 critical useless. Appreciate it. But yeah, 90% critical. Wow. Okay. That's pretty good. And by the way, Big Bad Boss. Are you Big Bad Boss when you're Super Baby 1? Yes, you are Big Bad Boss. Okay. But now how do we transform? That's the active skill. Can be activated starting from the next attacking turn, transforms into Giant Ape for 2 turns. So let's pull up Giant Ape now. So here we are, where's the super attack? Massively raised attack temporarily, causes destructive damage to the enemy. And then for the passive attack plus 30%, receives an additional key plus 1 per key sphere obtained. Guaranteed crita. Okay. And then active skill can be activated upon entering attacking turn. Raises attack by 1700% temporarily, causes ultimate damage to the enemy. And so that's why we saw the KO screen if you manage to get the kill. So is it just me, or is this guy kind of cracked? Is this guy kind of good? He's a stacker with virtually guaranteed crit. He's got guard, so the stacking gets even better. He's got a guaranteed additional. He's got a 70% chance to dodge, giving you that fail safe. This is what I was talking about with the Broly, where like you're stacking, and obviously eventually you will get to the point where you won't take much damage. But that irritation of doing short form content against enemies that can seal you slot 1 frame 1, this guy has a built-in failsafe to potentially get you out of that. So because of that, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm going full additional for this baby, because you don't need dodge, you don't need crit. All you need is additional to maybe give him an extra super attack to stack a total of 3 times. This guy's looking pretty good. GT Boss got a big upgrade. Now, I'm just going to say off the top of my head, I don't think that this is a must-have. Obviously, you know, checking out the character, doing a showcase and whatnot will change things. But still, considering the timing of this release, considering what happened before and what's coming after, this is definitely not a must summon. All right? All right? Did you get all that? So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this unit on a scale of 1 to 10. Looks pretty good to me. I'm glad that we have a super baby that can run with the other one and actually is worthy of our respect. The leader skill could use a little bit of work, but that's okay. So now let's take a look at the banner unit, Possessed Trunks. So this guy's Corroded Body, Mind, Terrifying Conquers, 130%. For the super attack, we are raising defense for 1 turn, causing supreme damage and seals. Okay. And then passive, Corroded Body and Mind, allies attack, key +1 attack and defense plus 30%. Per Corroded Body and Mind or Terrifying Conquer allies on the team, depending on whichever one has more. Attack and defense plus 50%. That means 350. Damage reduction plus 5% up to 35. So that's 35% damage reduction. Damn. When there's an ally whose name includes baby attacking in the same turn, or when all allies attacking in the same turn are Corroded Body and Mind, attack plus 100% when attacking, guards all attacks. Dude, you're raising defense, you've got guaranteed guard, and you got 35% damage reduction plus some support. As the first attacker in a turn, key +1 attack and defense plus 150. Even more damage reduction. Attacked enemies attack and defense minus 30% for 2 turns. Whoa. Okay. That's really nice. After receiving an attack, attack and defense plus 250% launches an additional super attack. So this is definitely a slot 1 unit. The thing is here though, after receiving an attack, I don't think that necessarily means, hopefully Proton will chime in. I forgot already. Does that mean you have to get hit by it or dodge it? I think it means you can dodge it. This is an AGL unit. Okay. So whatever the case may be, this is a pretty good unit to put in slot 1 for your bebe to be in slot 2. So yeah, this is looking pretty neat so far. Okay, so let me know in the comments what you guys think about the Possessed Trunks on a scale of 1 to 10. Moving on here, we got some announcements. On the global side, we were given an announcement that there's an upcoming Dokkan event. So that's what this is. It is not an additional stage to anything else. It's a brand new Dokkan event. We were also given notification of what is this? Of new events coming up. Giant Form Clash, Cataclysmic Impact. Why does it look like it was written by a preschooler? What? That font looks like it was written in crayon by like a preschooler. Reign victorious against formidable enemies. Okay. All out seriously. That's gonna be coming up for the new month. Remember, every month we get a new stage of this seriously. 90th Ultimate Clash. That's coming up too. And all right, that's it for this. So good amount of stones coming up for all these. I wonder what this is going to look like. The data download coming up will show us. In here we can see that is Saiyan Saga Vegeta. That's Golden Ape Goku. That's Hirudegarn. That's Bio Broly. That's the Majunior. And then that's Anilaza. Let's check the JP news. Sometimes JP gets cool graphics that Global doesn't because they hate Global. No, that's it. All right. Well, honestly, that's enough because that now tells us what our next Dokkan Festival is going to be. Most of you are going to be skipping, but remember, as a little courtesy for those of you who need to be reminded, there are going to be free tickets coming up for this celebration. This is going to be one where you can get 14 tickets, I think minimum probably, to summon on the banner. No GSSR, unfortunately, but still free summons nonetheless. So even if you're not going to be spending any stones, which I don't recommend most of you to even bother, you can still do them for free. And then on top of that, I will do a full Dragonstone breakdown as we jump into the campaign. But overall, very good news. This is definitely something that was needed for the category. There was a massive just vacuum left for Baby. I'm glad at least Baby starts off as Super Baby 1. It's very clear they don't want you to stick around as Baby 1 for very long. But you know what? I have a feeling we're going to be getting some updates to those other GT Boss, Corroded Body, and Mind characters. I've been talking about this. These units sorely need updates, and this event needs an update. I have a feeling we might get some like Dragon Ball Story event overhaul for these guys. Possessed Trunks, Possessed Gohan, Possessed Goten, Super Baby 1. This is a free-to-play TOR character. So all of these units getting awakenings, EZAs, and whatnot, I think would be really good. Maybe they can even expand the event to give us more, because these aren't the only ones. There's Possessed Chi-Chi, there's Possessed Videl. Who else? Everybody. Possess them all. Let's get it. Let's Let's make a dude, let's make a solid free-to-play team with the possessed Saiyans. That'd be pretty. Imagine that. A trippy team where you're running hybrid Saiyans as your lead and your main core team are just extreme class. That'd be pretty neat. So let's see what other stuff that they give us. The data download should be telling us in about a day or so. But yeah, good news. I'm happy. Are you? Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below in the comments your thoughts on the Super Baby announcement for the next Dokkan Festival. Are you going to be summoning besides the freebies? Yes or no? What are your thoughts on the unit overall? Looks pretty good to me. And which animation or which dub did you like more? Was it the global one or the JP one? Feel free to share your thoughts overall in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.